Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Today is June 8th, 2022. My name is Jack, aka Show 220. Did the intro today. It's a little different. We also have Ren with us. What's up, Ren? How you doing?
Baby?
And
Doing good, man. Doing
you
good.
know, Rico Suave, Yatu Sabe, Juan in the
Yeah, you
house,
know
Ace of
it, baby.
Spades. Oz is out today, so I'm filling in, and camera's here. I should probably look here instead of up here, but that's the deal. I think we have everyone introed. Semi-short show, nothing too crazy. Some games, some movies, some new, some old. So I guess we can hop into it. Actually, I'm not ready for that, but we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to hop over here real quick. It'll be a black screen for a second because I forgot to do this whole thing. Sorry, I was trying to get everything together. First thing we're going to talk about is going to be Final Fantasy. As soon as I get the things, Final Fantasy 16, that is.
Load up.
Yes, let me get the little screen screen dilly loaded up here. Oops, wrong button. Hey, so how you guys doing? I guess we can talk about that
Load up.
while we
That's what I'm about
talk.
to say.
Yeah. What else y'all
We're
doing
doing
today?
great.
Man, I'm doing good, man. It was a wild day at work, but I hit a lifetime PR. Hit 110 pounds on the dumbbells for 3 reps after doing 2 sets of 100 for 6 solo. So
Nice, man.
program's going really good, man. I'm on a train where everything's moving, man. PRs left and right, new weights, same focus, but new weights. Trying to lose 10 pounds, not in a hurry.
Okay.
So little by little, that's it, man.
Right on, man.
Chipping away.
Congrats. That's dope.
I appreciate it.
All right, got this little screenshot
Yay.
dilly deal ready. So Final Fantasy 16. This was showing during Sony's State of Play, which was last week. I forget what day it was, but it was last week. I think it must have been after.
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday, something like that.
Yeah, it had to be after the show, right? So I'm guessing Thursday.
Also Thursday or Friday.
Because otherwise, yeah, we would have talked about it. Yeah, anyways, I was telling the guys off air that I've never played Final Fantasy games, so this is all y'all that,
I mean, honestly, I've been just kind of out of the loop, out of the whole media scene. So this is kind of the first time I'm hearing about it. But I mean, it looks good. I mean, is this going back to the solo realm? I don't even know, or is this kind of on the online spectrum? What is this one?
That's
Because you know how they do that.
Yeah,
They
I
do
think
the story, and then it's like, oh no, this is for the online only. So like,
it doesn't look like it's online only, and it definitely has that Final Fantasy 10-14 vibe to it. But man, it looks stunning. The graphics, the summoning, everything that they showed. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's probably PC version on the best quality device that they got.
We don't know yet.
Everything.
We don't know yet.
Well, hopefully, but let me. That's my hypothesis.
Yeah.
'Cause everything was
That's
so
how they. I
clean.
mean, think about it, Jack. What's the best way to show it, y'all? We want to show it in
Yeah.
the most unreachable way, so
Yeah.
everybody could think this is what it looks like on everything.
But I mean, as far as
By now,
platforms,
no.
the only announced platform or confirmed platform is PS5.
Oh, so maybe it's
that's
PS5,
And it's
4K,
gonna be,
something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a console exclusive, so definitely not coming to Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly, I was reading that
Yeah, spicy.
they did announce a PC version a while back, but there hasn't been anything since that. So that may even come at a later date than the PS5 version that comes out. So, anyways,
That's intense.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game in a long time, so I don't plan on getting a 5 no time soon. But maybe this will be the game.
I've
Maybe.
been playing all of them. Jesus, which one is this? 15 is Noctis,
That's-
right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Noctis. Yeah. I
15
like
was
it.
online only.
No. 14 was online. Was it? I don't even know anymore, but I can't even count. I
Yeah,
can't
maybe.
count my fantasies. Damn.
What's the one that had Cloud in it? No, the girl.
What?
It was 2 parts.
Well, no, that's I thought it was 13.
Okay, 13 was the last one I played. But
Yeah.
I didn't play part 2.
But yeah, I played 15. 14 is the online. 15 is Noctis, and Ignis and Galar. I forgot. Yeah, that's I remember. It was a pretty good game. And it is in the same universe as 7, so maybe that's why you were like 7, kind of unconsciously.
Interesting.
But yeah, man. I
check
mean,
it out.
I'm digging what they're doing. They're kind of like, even though Final Fantasy never really had a like correlation to one another, they're finally starting to like put it all together,
Trying
which
to
is
save the
actually
world.
pretty cool. Like some way somehow they're connected. You know, I mean, you kind of piece it together with your own fantasy, I guess. But
Makes sense.
ultimately, I feel like it's a way to be able to create its own. I think it's a great idea. So like, they don't offend people who, for example, I love 10. My favorite of all time, I think, is actually 8.
Mm.
But just I like the whole summoning and pressing the button over
Yeah.
like crazy. And there were so many summonings. I think like, I don't know if my memory serves me right. That was the most summonings in like in the game. Like I just felt like I could summon everything in that one. And that's why it's like you feel like you had all the damn what's that called? The 4 disc to load that damn game.
Yep, I remember that.
But ultimately, it's all about the story, as we know, and open world got introduced definitely with 15. So I think they're just gonna ride the wave and keep it going. I'm excited. I haven't even seen anything, but I'm excited just because I'm a
Check
fan
it
of the
out.
franchise, unlike Jack.
I'm not necessarily not a fan. I don't know. I never played RPGs. So
Number one hater right here.
not hating, not hating. Just, I mean,
It's an experience.
my friend brought over like Chrono Cross back in the day. He was like, "This game is the
Damn,
best,"
that's a great
That's a
game.
classic.
and I like
Go ahead.
nothing about it. So
Damn, see, like number one hater.
not hating. It's just I don't know. There was so much reading in like old RPGs, and then you got to manage in. I'm good, bro.
You're right. You're right. It's a
Put
story.
that Street Fighter in. Put in.
I let my fist talk.
Yeah, put in. What else? What else was on? Like Uni Racers was my
versus
game.
Capcom.
Oh man, I mean just anything. I was SNES days, so Mario. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else was fire back then, but yeah.
Talking about the Super
It's a
NES
party
days.
cart, anything but an RPG.
Yeah, Mario Kart,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't want to read
I'm
and
still
then
to this day trying to play that. I never beat it. The Pac-Man one with the slingshot.
what's that?
Pac-Man Adventures. I forgot. That was pretty cool.
Pac-Man Adventures. I have to look this up now.
Yeah, you should. You can see if you could get in on a.
Pac-Man Adventures. It was on SNES.
Yes.
Oh wow, there's one on Genesis too. There's a Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that it,
I
or-
liked it. It was pretty cool to see him have a normal life.
Like, wait, is this the right one? Was there 1 and 2, or is there just is 2 the only one? Does that make sense?
The interesting
Yeah.
question. I mean, as far as what I recall being, it was just one that was like that. I mean,
Okay.
I kind of separated from that type of gameplay, so I can't be more accurate. But I liked it. I liked it. It was good.
Did you ever play the game? Wait, did you have Genesis? Because I don't know if this game was on SNES. Let me look. Hold on. Cool.
I mean, I had a little bit of everything.
All right. It was on Super Nintendo too. Did you play the game Cool Spot? It was
Cool spot.
the game like 7-Up. Remember the little dot on the 7-Up? They used to like animate him back in the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was Cool Spot, but they made a video game about the 7-Up dot.
That's pretty cool. And I don't think
That's interesting.
I put it together. We spoke about like all the crazy games that were out there that were like just random, like the McDonald game.
Wait, what's the McDonald game?
You don't? Oh my God, we did this last time.
I don't remember, bro. I'm
I
old.
swear, we looked it up. That was
I
a
believe you.
Sega at the exclusive.
I believe
I
you.
played that shit. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm so old. Anyways, Final Fantasy 16 is slated to come out summer 2023. With release dates, though, we know that they have slipped
Get
many
pushed.
times in the last 3 years or so. So, may not actually come out summer 2023, but that's what they announced. And PS5 console exclusive, so we'll see what happens. All right, let me see what I got here next. Oh boy, how do I do this? Okay, click that one, click that
I
one.
believe in you.
And, oops, wrong key. Hold on. Those are the
Oh.
keys. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm pressing a bunch of keys on my keyboard that I don't know I'm doing.
No,
Spider-Man Remastered coming to PC August 12th, 2022, and Miles Morales is also coming to PC. They just said fall 2022. They haven't given a date for that yet. So
Fair enough.
I know Oz has been waiting for Spider-Man Remastered for a while. Or not Remastered, just to be on
For
PC.
the PC?
Yeah, just to be playable on PC. So that's
I never played any of them.
I haven't played them either.
I'm a bad human being.
It's just how it
Oh,
goes.
man, I
you
don't
know?
got a 5. So.
Yeah, I just never played any of the Spider-Man games besides the PlayStation 1.
What was that game like?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that was awesome. I loved it.
Oh,
I played
magic.
the living hell out of it.
Really?
And I did all the cheats on it. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, for the time being, I mean, if it's all in you can't say retrospect, because if you play that now, you're like, oh, this is the crappiest crap
Right,
I've ever played. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. The fact that you could use all the costumes and they had effects to them, I think that was awesome. And I don't care. I to this day, I remember the cheesiest joke in my life I've ever heard, which was Venom when he and Spider-Man were in the Daily Bugle. And Spider-Man was on the computer. He's like, "What are you doing? Are you surfing the web?" Like, to this day, it tickles my funny bone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm a fan. Don't kill my
funny.
fantasy, okay?
That's funny. See, this game's coming out. I don't know. I might play it, may not play it. They just should add it to, they have, I forget what they call it.
Added the Game Pass without it.
Yeah, no, there's a thing on PlayStation. It's called Instant Game Collection, I think it is. And they launched it when they launched PS5, I believe. And there's a bunch of games in there. Spider-Man wasn't one of them. But there's a bunch of other games in there, so they should just go ahead and add that. I think we lost Ren for a second. Maybe he will reappear. But might be just you and I, Juan, for a minute or two.
Just you and me.
Yes.
You and I.
Just you and me. You and I. I don't really much else to say about Spider-Man Remastered, though. Just August 12th.
I mean, I just
Fall
hope that I
2022.
find a way to play it. That's kind of been my thing lately. Is just how can I be able to enjoy gaming but not necessarily limit myself to an area. So I'm trying to open my horizons. I'm not much into the mobile games. So Ozzy spoke about
What are you playing right now over there?
Diablo. I mean, that's why you see my dumbass looking down on the phone.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm somewhat hooked just because I'm playing with friends. I like, me. I love gaming as a community, and the game. And I hear everybody kind of giving it all these harsh ratings. There's a paywall and everything. Till I get there, I don't care. This is a free game. It has a story. It's RPG style, and I get to play with my friends. I think that itself holds some value that cannot be necessarily given off a game that you could end up spending $40, $60, and not really get the same type of joy. So, I'm not gonna hate. I know we don't have a screenshot or anything right there. I'm gonna just kind of keep playing this thing called Diablo with my buds and just enjoy it that way.
Right on. Little Diablo sidebar there. So we'll go ahead and hop on to the next thing, which I don't know. I mean, this game.
Oh,
well.
I mean, I have beat this game in so many fashions. I mean, to me, right there. Let me show my titties.
Rated about a 10 out of 10.
About a 10 out of 10. Not
So-
about. That to me, this game, I mean, I mentioned
Well,
this
look,
many a times.
Just real quick, we're talking. This game is Resident
What?
Evil 4. We didn't mention that yet, but that's
This
what it is.
game
Resident
doesn't
Evil 4
even need to
remake.
be announced.
Well, I mean, just so people know what we're talking about.
Doesn't even be announced.
If they're listening.
This game is the best game ever made. But yeah, you're right. I apologize, audio listeners. All right.
Yep.
Honestly, Resident Evil 4, as I've kind of told the tale in the past a lot, this is the last game my mom bought me before she passed away. So, tiny violin. But that, yes, it does have that sentimental value. But man, oh man, like the game itself, when it came out on the GameCube, was the best looking game at that time frame. And it held its value of the best looking game for quite some time. Until like the next gen, obviously, but
Yeah.
I once again, I'm a fan of the Resident Evil franchise, but this character in general, Leon Scott Kennedy is my favorite character. So this is why I personally will, enjoy it nonetheless. And I hear it's a reboot. So,
So it's
as
not
me
it's
who
not a
I
remake. Is that right then? It's not like a.
That's what I hear.
It's not like an HD
Well, it's
remaster.
hard when you word that, right? Remake to remaster. It's not a remaster.
It's not a remaster. Okay.
You can say reboot, remake. So they changed some things around. I don't know if it's like an illusion or what, but it's definitely like they're making it seem like the person you were sent to rescue early on actually died. Which I never got that vibe when I played it many a times in the past.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not trying. I mean, it was on the little video, so it's not necessarily a spoiler. But
Right,
at the same time, I don't want to spoil it for those whom don't know much about it. But I don't care. I mean, this game scared the living shit out of me. I mean, what do they call them? The regenerators. Oh my god, them things just shaking like. Them things are scary, man.
Sounds like a little bit like GTFO. Things shaking like that. You just looked at the
those
GTFO
things right there.
Character, bro.
Oh my god. Did you play any of the Resident Evils at all?
Yeah, kind of. So
Okay,
I never
that's good.
owned.
Hey,
well,
you got a game that you played.
I mean,
That's
a
good.
little bit. Yeah. So I never owned a PS1 or PS2 actually. So I had
GameCube.
rented.
This is GameCube.
I didn't have a GameCube either.
Damn, bro.
I kind of
What
stopped
consoles
gaming.
did you have?
Everything but those two. Not a Saturn though. So that era, like after N64 came out, I probably bought two more games.
Shit out of my 64. That's it.
Yeah, I barely played my N64. I think I own like 3 or 4 games total for N64. I own Mario, obviously, because it's freaking Mario, one of the greatest games ever made, Mario 64. Cruising USA, because that was like a huge arcade title at the time that came out.
You ever play, what's that? San Francisco Rush?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I didn't have it on 64 though, but it was 4 players on 64, right? It was a 4 player, yeah.
That's one of the first games I ever played with Tails when we were like 11-year-old, bro.
Nice.
Which is playing that. It's just that thing is just embedded in my head. And the best game ever made of all time for the 64, which is WrestleMania 2000, baby. That's the best game ever.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I bought WWF Raw, I think, because it was on sale at Target one day, and I didn't have any other games for it, so I bought that. I don't even have GoldenEye. I don't have GoldenEye for 64.
Oh my god, yo, where is your teenage years or your childhood?
I started DJing, man. I changed from gaming to DJing, and that's where all my money and time went. So
I mean, hey, you gotta go where your passion lies. I'm not gonna steal that away from you, but my dude.
Yeah.
That's a great.
I mean, I've played GoldenEye and I've played through the campaign. Like I've played the game, I just don't own it, right? So, I played 4-player at friend's house and stuff and all that type of things. But
did you have fun?
Yeah, it's an okay game.
Damn, yo, I don't know, man. You heard. He said it's just an okay game.
Yeah, it's an okay. I mean, we'll see.
I'm having fun. It's just an okay game.
We'll see. There's that. Not to shift off of Resident Evil too far. I mean, it's all in the same conversation, I guess. But GoldenEye is rumored to finally be released. So, like the remaster, they did a remaster years ago for 360, Xbox 360, and it never got released. And there's been really strong rumors that it's gonna be
we have these things
this Sunday.
The Just Us Gaming, you'll be able to do that one right there.
Yep.
That's true.
Golden Guns.
Yep. Welcome back, Ren. Good to see you.
Hola, amigo.
We were talking about Resident Evil 4, and we kind of went down
Sorry, guys, my computer is dying.
Oh, all good, man. Long as you're
coughing up blood.
Rabbit hole.
Long as you're back and you can hear us, then you're all good.
Well, just if you can give us your elevator kind of piece on how Resident Evil 4 was to you or is and all that, and kind of go from there.
Man, I love Resident Evil 4, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get this, man. I bought all the versions that ever came out every time it came out.
Same.
So I don't know. I don't know if I could do it again to play the same game.
Well, we were talking, and they say it's it may be a reboot. It's not. It doesn't play the same.
Like the trailer that I saw.
if you saw the same trailer, I understand, but did you not see that homegirl was seemed to be killed? That's different.
true. But
That
they ain't gonna kill her,
never
man.
happened. Like I get you, the trailer of the village, which is funny because
Yeah,
that's
looks the
Resident
same.
Evil 8 and
Yeah.
it's a village, but that village
Well, maybe
definitely
they're trying to connect them.
Kinda. They always like that. That's what I love about that franchise. Even though they all differ in like playability, they always find a way to connect the evolution of biohazard warfare, and it started
Yeah.
from just a virus, but and then people decided that hey, virus, why not parasite? And then from parasite, it just goes into like
It just keeps
further
evolving.
like
Yeah.
crazy stuff like moss, and I forgot like this last one not because this one really was like it's just scientific like like monstrosities. I said it way back when we were speaking about Resident Evil Village. It was they did like Frankenstein, they did like vampires, lycanthropy, and it's just kind of like which creature was supreme or reigned supreme among them, and apparently Magneto was the highest rated, or metal kinesis. That's what one of the characters had. So yeah, that's that.
Oh, makes sense.
But yeah,
Metals everywhere.
yeah, it was cool, man.
Oh,
So if you
iron.
didn't play The Village, you should. It's awesome. I enjoyed it. But it's not the same as far as like Resident Evil 4. It just has a special place in my heart, and I will continue to play. Once again, guys, I apologize for looking down on the screen, but Diablo problems.
Which we'll talk about soon.
Yeah, we'll get that on the show. I mean, we kind of went into it briefly, but we didn't get into it too much while you were gone there for a second.
Fair enough.
But we'll hop
And
over.
how to fill in some voids. Ooh, yes, this is your avenida. This is you, Jack.
This is me. Why is this me?
Cause you were just saying that
You brought it up earlier. You
Yeah,
said
Street
the
Fighter
play.
2, not
no
not
RPG,
3, 4,
no
not
RPG.
EX or whatever all the other ones have
The
been.
last Street Fighter that I played was 4.
4 was a good game. I actually bought 4. It's weird. I think I rented 4.
I actually borrowed it.
What's that?
So 4 was a good game. I actually borrowed it back when GameFly was a thing.
Yeah, so I think I think I rented it from like Blockbuster or something. I enjoyed it, and then it was on sale, and I bought the game,
archaic times.
and I've never
got
played
it.
the game since I bought it. Like I sunk like the whole time I rented it. All I did was play that game. I was like, this game's great. I love it. And then I'm like, cool, I'll buy it at some point. And then it was on sale a few months later. I bought it, and I haven't played it since that day.
That was a great strategy to do it that way.
Sitting in the
But,
box.
I know, right? So that's how I got the rule. If you aren't going to play a game, even if it's on sale, like if you're not playing that game today, don't buy it, because it's just going to sit on the shelf like most of my games did.
That's a good
or
way to
your
look
Steam
at
library. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. People get excited like, oh, I want this game. It's on sale. I need to buy it now. It's like, no, you don't need to buy it now. If you're not going to literally play it this second, don't buy it, because it's going to go on sale again. It may even be cheaper down the road, So,
That's true.
yeah.
Might as well just wait.
Exactly. Don't end up with a backlog of 300 games like me. That I'll never play. So don't do that. Street Fighter 6, I don't know. It didn't look that good. I wasn't that excited about it when I saw the trailer. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think you got to be into it, and plus, they've been hinting at a 6 for a while. People have been asking for a 6 for a while,
Right.
and not just DLCs and more characters. Ryu looks a little bit older. I gotta watch it again because apparently Chun-Li looks a little bit older as well. But Ryu, they made him have gray hair, looks raggedy, like he's been through it. So it should be interesting. Which he has. I mean, he had to fight evil version of his dad several times. Or the theory that's out there that Akuma is really him, or Akuma is not his dad. So he's been through it all, man. He saved the world a few times, or saved the tournaments, a few times. So he's been through it. So it's gonna be dope, I think, to see them older, the mechanics that they build into the game and see what happens, especially whatever story
Have
they're
they
trying to
done
get
a
at.
story with them though? Like, did they continue as a story? I mean, I like I said, I disconnected big time.
I think every
And
every game does
mean-
has some story,
Yeah,
right?
every game has a story.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, I mean,
Or some type of story.
Yeah.
I completely. I mean, it's better than what I remember. Those little 2D cutscenes from
Oh,
the
I don't
Super
know if
Nintendo.
I don't know if it's any better than that, but I think they have. Everyone has a little story in them. I don't know. Like I
that
said,
was
I haven't
awesome,
really played.
man. Seeing Ken and his wedding and
Yeah.
all that. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. I feel for this man. It's only a still picture or whatever. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then weren't there
They-
different
they've been
endings?
through it.
Forget which ending.
mean-
Like if you beat Bison but didn't break the like things on the side, didn't you get a different ending or something like that in Street Fighter
Yeah,
2?
there was stuff like that.
Yeah, or something like
I
that.
don't remember. I just it's like smash, 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 smash. I
Right.
never
Beat
really.
it. That's it.
Exactly.
Anyways, coming 2023 for Street Fighter 6, PS5, PS4 for some reason, odd choice, but anyways, it's gonna be there. Xbox Series XS, so no Xbox One, no last gen Xbox console, and on PC on Steam.
So maybe what we spoke of next, I mean, last week we were saying like next gen is kind of, gonna be gone. They're trying to just say current gen finally by just making it that none
Yeah.
of the old ones are available.
Yeah, I mean it is current gen. We're definitely in this gen since 2020.
Yeah.
I mean the whole label of next gen I think is just to get people excited to be like, oh, this game's
Yeah.
gonna be cooler than my current game, right? Because it's next gen. It's on a next gen system.
It's exclusive.
All
Right.
promotional.
But I don't know. Now, like I said, we're almost 2 years into it. I think Microsoft said all of their titles were going to be, cross-gen for 2 years. Is that what they said? And then Sony was about the same or so.
Makes sense.
We're getting to that point where, newer games
That
are
transition
unlikely
coming
to
up.
release on last-gen
Yeah.
hardware. Except for this game. For some reason, it's going to be on PS4. But anyways, we
Well,
didn't
they
bring
don't
it-
really control
They
it.
got the fan base for it though.
Yeah, it's probably true. I would imagine. Street Fighter 5 was only PlayStation exclusive, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing a lot of tournaments are probably on PS4s or using PS4.
So they don't want to lose those people.
Yeah, so it's probably also easier to source PS4s than it is to source PS5s if you're having a tournament, right? If you need like a
Makes
bunch of
sense.
consoles, probably makes sense to like
Yep.
have it
That's
on
true.
PS4. Maybe that's why. And then since it wasn't on Xbox at all, Street Fighter 5, then I guess it makes
You
no
should
sense.
stick where you can.
Yeah, exactly. Just be happy with
Go to your
that.
friend's house and play.
Yeah, right. There did look like there was an open world though in Street Fighter 6, which I thought was
That
interesting.
is interesting.
Because they were like
That you
walking
could actually
around.
travel the world.
Yeah, you were like walking around and getting into like legit street fights. That turned
That's
into.
pretty sick. I like
yeah,
that.
that's what it looked like
See,
at
now,
least.
now you're selling. Now you're selling the game. Like it's actually Street Fighter. That's why it's called Street Fighter.
Yeah, right.
My man's, it was a tournament, and yet we're going to the street fighting. Ain't street fighting no damn tournament.
Yeah,
street
that's what
fighting is
it-
a street fight.
That's what it looked like in the trailer. I thought that was cool, but it just didn't look good, like graphically. I was like, this just looks bad. I don't know. So
Damn.
we'll
they
see,
had
man.
some time.
I mean, they got plenty of time.
Well, again, coming 2023, nobody knows when, and likely to get pushed back. So this might be even 2024.
Exactly. They heard you. They heard your comments. You know what?
Like,
right.
let's fix
Those
this right
extras.
now.
Go back to the
Listen,
lab.
We have to make sure we make it look like next gen.
Like they
even
did
though
with
it's current
Sonic.
gen.
Yep, the movie.
Exactly, just that.
But anyways,
Best
I
thing
would
that
see
ever
this
happened.
actually, depending what else is coming out this year, or I guess 2023. This could slip until like, I don't know, spring 2024. I feel like that'd be a really good time.
Damn.
I mean, I feel like
Oh,
spring's a
time
good
flies.
time.
That far back.
Well, spring's a good time for fighting games. It's like that type of game where it's like,
I would have thought winter, bro. I get so angry. I'm stuck inside my house. I'm gonna just punch things.
Well,
right, but I
online
mean, winter
play.
is always going to be like your major games. I feel like Street Fighter, despite being a well-known like name,
It's not a
not
major
that
game anymore.
major AAA game. It's going to have the production. It's going to be all. It's going to be high quality. I'm not saying it won't, but as far like you're looking for like Call of Duty, you're looking for
That's
a
true.
new Spider-Man.
My
or you're
quality
looking
search
for
or quality control on that has died many a
yeah,
years
yeah. I'm
ago.
not saying that's a quality game, but as far as like a winter title or
Prestige.
a quarter four, which is a quarter four, I was just talking about that earlier.
or Pokemon.
because some are.
Not true.
Yeah, exactly. So that's coming. You know, I mean, so there's gonna be competition, and Street Fighter just is not. You know, you always want to grow your audience, right? So.
Yeah.
I feel like spring's a good time for fighting games because not much else is out. You get to play. I don't know. Just seems like a good time. So I wouldn't be surprised if this gets pushed till
springtime. I mean, I like it, and then sun's out, guns out, right? You just kind of
Yes, sir.
get it going.
maybe it'll be spring 2023. Who knows? I don't know.
We shall see.
We will see. I gotta figure out what's going on with life here. This is the next thing. Sorry. I'm just gonna pick a template and throw this thing on there. Hold on. So we're moving out of games. That was it for our games. Next up is movies, and this movie is Blacklight.
It's another Liam Neeson movie.
Yo, listen.
I haven't seen. Okay,
man,
real quick though, I haven't seen any Liam Neeson movies, but I feel I've seen them all, just because all the art for them looks the same. So.
Liam Neeson is the European, like, Chuck Norris of this generation.
Did you guys ever see Sidekicks with Chuck Norris?
No, I don't remember seeing it.
It came out in the 90s. You should check it out.
Most likely did. I watch every goddamn freaking Chuck Norris movie because my dad was a fan, and we had free TV, so that's back in the day. That's all they used to play. I swear to goodness, it was just like Chuck Norris movies all the dang time.
Like Walker, Texas Ranger. Did you ever watch that TV show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my dad was a fan. Yes.
Yeah.
I would watch it.
Anyway, sorry, Ren. Blacklight, Liam Neeson.
You're good. We getting into it. So I would agree with Juan, but I'd take it one step further and say that Liam Neeson. Hopefully no one takes this the wrong way, and that hopefully I'm politically correct when I say this. He is the white version of Denzel Washington. That man is in everything and acts the same practically in everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's your niche. That's your thing. Do your thing. But Blacklight, I would say the only thing they should have changed is just like Taken. He has a daughter. His daughter has kids. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, give him a son or something.
What's Mike for Tapoya? Right
or
there.
don't give him, you know, or don't give him no kids. But anyways,
don't give him no kids.
The effects in this movie, they did something that's kind of dope that you got to pay attention to the movie. They did this pulsing thing as if the character was dealing with some type of internal conflict at certain points. So that was dope.
Like Crank?
Kind of like Crank, yep. So he would look in the mirror, and then his face would be turning multiple directions, and the screen was kind of pulsating at you, and you're like, oh man, he's going through something mentally. He's thinking about something. So, long story short, I think this movie, story-wise, is really good. Especially with, not to be a conspiracy theorist, it is what it is. Everybody has their theory about what's going on in the world, but
not really. There's right and wrong theories. So.
Yep, of course. Yep. They're your personal opinion. You're entitled to that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the opinion, dumbass.
That's
opinions.
true. I really enjoyed what they was trying to get at. You know, basically the government was eliminating civilians. This one guy was eliminating. He worked for the FBI. He was eliminating people that he felt was a threat. And basically, he said in the movie that if we can keep the American citizens under fear, then we can be the heroes and keep this job as long as we need to keep this job. So, you know, a lot of the time, that's what we think about in politics. Like, no disrespect, Mitch McConnell, bro, you've been in office too long. Granted, I don't live in your state, so the people clearly like you because they keep voting you in. But it is what it is. But I do think they should state an age limit for politicians. They're in there way too long. There's no way they can keep in touch with what's going on
the
with
generations.
Joe Smo. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. This is no disrespect. This ain't 1987 anymore. We're in 2022, about to be in 2023, where we're gonna be waiting for Street Fighter 6 to come out, maybe fall or spring. You know, so it's a good movie. I give it a sideways. You don't really have to watch this movie. It's like Juan said. You've seen this movie before. If you want a different story to look at and pay attention to, then okay. But if you think you're gonna see something different than what you've seen before, that ain't it.
So you know what? I'm gonna start a new rating system with you, Ren. This is how we're gonna do it. Because you have since told us that you eat while you watch movies, right?
Yeah.
So did you look at the plate more, or did you look at the movie more?
No, honestly, the couple of movies that we're about to go over, I was on the plane. Shout out JetBlue. They set their movies up perfectly where you can watch. They tell you this movie is set for if your plane ride is uh, an hour plus or 2 hours plus. So I watched 4 movies that were an hour plus on the flight, on a 6 hour flight. So it worked out perfect.
Damn, that's
for
a
me.
long flight.
Yeah, hey, bro, you had to make it happen, man. Shout out to Dallas and DreamHack. If you don't know, your boy was out there representing for Drillcast. Go check out the videos; they're up on the channel. What else? You know what? This is a look down movie. You really don't have to look up the action scenes. The action scenes, though, only the major action scene towards the end of the movie was good. I would recommend looking up at that. But this is a look down at your plate movie.
Dang. There you go. Sorry. Thank you for adapting to my new system
man.
for
Hey,
you.
Listen, ain't no problem, man. Anytime.
All right, then we'll
You
hop
hungry, you
over.
hungry.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna say one.
No, I'm just saying, when you're hungry, you hungry.
That's
true,
it.
True story. So this one is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I believe
Same
you also
thing.
saw on the plane then.
Yes, sir. You know that, baby. I think this was.
I
This is
want
the
to watch
first
this
movie
so
that-
bad.
Yeah, this is the first movie that I watched. Yo, Juan, no disrespect, man, don't even watch it.
Damn.
I know Oz is gonna
hope.
rip me. I know
Oz really liked
Oz is
it.
gonna rip me. Yeah, but listen, when the movie came out, I would say yes. But Jack, the same thing you just said about the video games is what was playing through my mind the whole time. Would I buy this DVD and rewatch this movie now? And I would not. After watching it one time, there's no rewatching. There's no
Right.
rewatch value in this movie. No disrespect. If they make a
That's
second
beautiful.
movie, then yes, it's worth rewatching. But it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. This is a movie that you would have to look up from your plate. This is a look up movie. But
Okay, at least it gets that much. It gets,
Yes.
your
It
neck
does.
at
Yeah.
a 90-degree.
at least.
Wait.
but-
I want to do. Currently, Juan's looking down though, but he's enjoying what he's looking down at. So,
You got his faces. I already know what you look like. It's like-
well, I'm just
You
saying.
got
I'm
the
just saying.
movie.
If looking down is a bad thing, right? Then you're looking down. I don't know. It's
But
funny.
in perspective,
no.
I'm
I
supposed
know.
to
I
be
know. I
looking
know. I
at
know. I
this
was messing.
great.
I was
Yeah,
messing
yeah.
because it's funny. Because it's opposite depending on what you're looking at,
what
right?
you're looking down at. But
Yeah.
it's I feel Oz when it came out, it was good. For what it was, it's good. But
Wait, did
like
you
I said,
originally see it, or was it the first time you saw
No,
it?
this was the first time I saw it. I came
Alright.
in there very excited because when I ran the Galactic Marathon, the true Boston Marathon through the city of Boston, I was listening to a podcast talking about how good this movie was. So I wanted to see it. I
Damn.
just never had the chance to see it.
Expectations, huh?
Yeah, you know what I
Right.
mean? So, and I still came in there with not low expectations, but no expectation because I'm on a plane. I want to watch the movie, so I watched it. But
I'm gonna hear it with surround sound.
yeah,
all this-
maybe that's what it is. But
I didn't
like,
make a difference.
Nah, it's all right. It's not. I don't know. I like it. If this is maybe it's not even a movie you can play in the background because it's an hour plus. There's certain things in there
It's
you
like
do
2
gotta
hours,
pay
man.
attention to.
It's long.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, that's what
It's
I
like
was
almost
thinking.
3
2
hours,
I
I
mean,
think.
my thing
It's
is,
freaking
I'm
long.
a bit
So-
of a fan of Homeboy from Stranger Things. How did he do, at least?
Listen, like I said, I don't. Everybody did a great job. It was a good movie, but am I gonna buy this DVD to rewatch it, or
It's
am I
just
gonna?
not great.
Is this? Listen, is this Rush Hour? Am I gonna have the homies come over and say, "Yo, watch Rush Hour. This movie's hilarious." It's not. It's just not. If it's your first time watching it, yeah, I might throw it in, but it wouldn't be my first choice to throw into a Blu-ray player or my Xbox or whatever and be like, yo, Juan and Jack and Oz, yo, come over, man, we gotta watch this movie.
Right.
Like, this movie's badass. I know you've seen the original Ghostbusters, but let's watch this. Nah. I would tell you if you got free time and it's free on HBO Max or something, yeah, go watch it. But I wouldn't sweat it. It's still a good movie though.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad. Just I don't know,
Yeah.
not great. Definitely not great.
It's not
I mean,
great.
I don't know. It's
The acting is good though. That I would say the act like
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
what's his Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's another thing that I want to say real quick. Paul Rudd did a great job not being himself. Not being the typical person that we always see in all his movies. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna get to one of the movies, and that's the main reason that I'm gonna a different movie that I'm gonna give it a bad rating because one of the characters acts the same in every movie, and it's not
Kevin Hart.
befitting. It's not befitting for every movie that they're in. You know what I mean? So Paul, shout out to Paul Rudd. He did a great job. Shout out to homie from Stranger. Shout out to all the actors. They did a great job. And shout out to the returning Ghostbusters. They did a great job as well with
Spoilers,
being themselves
man. No,
in the original, being themselves and adapting to the movie. You know what I mean? So they did a good job. And I believe there's two ending credit scenes.
Yeah, I'm pretty
The
sure.
last one. Huh?
I'm pretty sure you're right that there's two.
Yeah, I think that there's two. The last one ended. I'll give them that. The ending ended great too because that part how it ended because it leaves it open to this could be the final movie or there could be a part two. So I don't mind stuff like that. But when you leave it a cliffhanger and there's no part two, then I'm like, man, trash the whole movie because we're not getting the cliffhanger. We're not getting that second part. So they did a great job.
I'll kind of end it like this, man. Compare it to its previous attempt of a remake or reboot with the ladies. That one. So don't even.
I haven't seen 2016.
If you want to criticize, I feel bad because it was recorded in Boston. But gosh darn it, man.
He said, "It don't matter where it's recorded, man. If it's not good, it's not good."
It's recorded in a dumpster. That's what they got recorded.
I'm about to watch it now.
No, it's not.
It had its moments, but go ahead. You could do a tug of war between the two and see how it is.
Eventually, I'll watch the other one and see. But I like I said, this movie did a great job. I give it a more of a thumb up than a thumb sideways. It's a watch. It's not a must watch.
Yes. So it's a head up, not at the plate.
Yeah.
There you go. Got it. I'm using that system. That's it.
There you go.
I think we have a guest.
Hello.
In here.
He's kind of quiet though.
Did the audio come through?
Yeah, I hear you. I think it's gonna come through onto the stream. Talk one more time. Let's find out.
Test.
I think
there
so. I think it's coming through on the stream. Really don't know, to be honest with you, but I think so. Hey Oz, how you doing?
Okay. Hey.
Did you hear Ren's take about Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yeah,
Not really. I caught the tail end.
Great. We'll continue.
I'll just say, Afterlife is a fucking great movie.
Okay, great.
That's all I'll say.
Naked Singularity.
In my opinion, before we go on, in my opinion, and then we can talk about it off air. In my opinion, I'd take the F word out and just leave good movie. But Naked Singularity, another movie that I watched on the air. Shout out to JetBlue. Customer service to Dallas was amazing. Back to Boston. Anyways, but
there are a bunch of massholes that were there.
Yo, you can smell the masshole when you get on the plane. The plane landed and the pilot said, "Do not get out of your seat." Bro, everybody got up, had their luggage. They stand in the middle of the aisle, and I'm like, "What? How you?" Anyways, Naked Singularity. It was a good movie. It's a look up movie because it's not what you think it is, but the title works perfectly. So we have the main character where he's a lawyer. He's a public defender. He's trying to get people off. Long story short, there's a female in the movie that works with the police department, and there's a criminal that works with another criminal that works for the Mexican cartel. His car gets towed, and then he sends his boy, the main criminal that we see, to go get the car because there's drugs in it, and then he convinces the girl that works for the police station to fix the paperwork so he can get the car, but obviously it doesn't work that way. So the main character is getting chewed out by this one judge, but he's passionate about what he's doing. So he winds up talking to the girl because she gets arrested, and then they work out a deal to get all these criminals captured with the police. But then And I love this type of science where they talk about there's multiple universes. So as he talks to his
Here we go.
roommate, huh?
So here we go again.
Yeah, I was surprised that this was even in it. So he talks to his roommate, and his roommate, they talk. Basically, they talk to the point where that, they explain that the universe is collapsing on itself, and that multiple universes are happening at once. So yeah, the you that wants to be a great lawyer might not be the you that's a great lawyer in another universe. So long, it keeps going and going like that. And then he's the only one that can see that there's a clock that shows the temperature. For some reason, no one's talking about it, but the temperature hits about like 150. So he can see different things like that. And I don't want to give away the movie, but this is a look up movie because it's so random, especially the ending. Oh my God. I don't want to give it away. The main bad guy is so random. His partner had what was it? Just a smoke grenade, right? And they're getting beat up by another bad guy. The partner takes bullet shells and stuffs it into the grenade launcher and then shoots the grenade launcher at the bad guy and shreds him to pieces. And there's blood everywhere. And they look at each other like, yo, dog, we took this way too far. Like this is not what we planned on doing. So it works out in the end. It's a look up movie. It's not a must watch, but if you watch it, it's cool to watch.
It's captivating enough.
Yeah, it's captivating because it's so
to keep
random,
your eyes
but
off the
it's good.
plate. So Ozzy,
Yeah.
the new ranking system that I put for Ren is, because he's always eating, right?
Right.
So my ranking system for him when he's watching a movie is, what do you pay attention to more, the plate or the movie?
That's funny.
So that's my new ranking system for him. Is it down at the plate, up at the movie? That's it.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that does depend on the day, but this is a look up. This is a look up. Slow, maybe stop what you're eating and like, whoa, what's going on?
He's looking at the fork.
And
It's in front of him.
choking
That's
on
it.
a chicken and
Real quick, this is John Boyega. Do you guys like him, like as an actor or whatever? Just curious.
I've only seen him in Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay.
I like him as an actor, but I do think,
I
he
didn't like him in Pacific Rim 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what I was going to reference. There's two movies because two movies that I know him from. Definitely Pacific Rim, and it was meh.
Yeah,
the original
exactly.
was.
I don't know how much of it was his fault.
Right. The writing was just. The Pacific Rim to me is one of the. I love that universe to death. But what I wanted to bring up really is a movie called Attack the Block. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's like a London,
British
like a
movie?
London. Yeah, definitely. a
Yeah,
British
I think
movie.
I've seen it.
Where it's just teenagers defending against
The
aliens or whatever. Yeah, and I thought it was just a really cool idea. Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Just every time I
you
think
good.
John
Just-
Boyega, I think of that movie.
Just to keep the theme going before we get to the next movie, but it's the same thing. I think he acts a certain way, so the role needs to match him and not the other way around. Not him matching the role, unless he gets more diverse with his acting. And granted, I'm not an actor, so I'm not on here talking shit or nothing like that. Excuse my language, but if I'm watching, I know this sounds weird, and I know they get ragtag all the time. If I'm watching a superhero movie, I want Robert Downey Jr. to act like Iron Man. You know what I mean? I know he's not real, but act like Iron Man. Make me feel that you're Iron Man. Make me feel that you're Doctor Strange. Tom
that's
Holland,
not-
make me think that you're Spider-Man. So
That's not hard to. That's not a lot. You're not asking for a lot.
Yeah.
Literally, you're asking for them to do their job.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying.
Play
For
pretend.
him, I think he needs the right script. This is a good script for him.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not actually. What's this on?
I don't know. If
He's
it's
on the plane.
Let's take a look.
It got to be out somewhere. I wonder if it's on
I
Hulu.
hope so.
I mean, the plane has
It's on
HBO
plane!
Max, so maybe
Oh,
it's on
it's
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah, but I didn't
Yeah, I
have to
haven't
click into
seen this.
HBO Max to watch it.
Hulu Premium.
Oh, there you
No, Premium Stars. You need Star. I guess this is on Stars right now.
go. Okay.
Amazon Prime. You need the subscription, so you gotta pay for it. Is that? Yeah. Okay. So it's on
Prime Video.
Stars. It's a Stars. Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
All right, Jack. I'm ready for the next one, man. Oh man, this
Uncharted.
guys and girls. Go. Sorry, Jack. Go ahead. Tell him one more time what movie this is.
Uncharted.
Man, exactly. The
Thank you
energy
for
that
calling
Jack,
Movivo.
the energy that Jack just put in to say this title is exactly what it is. This movie is a booty. I'm sorry, man. Mark Wahlberg is basura. Throw the whole script at this man. He did a terrible job. He brought this movie down, and I'm not a Mark Wahlberg fan. So
Really? Who was he?
Listen,
Who was he?
in Uncharted?
Yeah.
He played Sam.
Okay, I don't care.
So
Okay.
so the
cool.
guy that his partner that always helped him. Listen, they should have got someone else to do it because the reason why it wasn't good is because Mark Wahlberg, like I said, was acting like Mark Wahlberg. He's acting like some Bostonian guy. He wasn't funny. He was trying to be funny. Pain and Gain's amazing movie. The Rock, Mark Wahlberg. Yo, bro, I watched that movie so many times, and I wasn't even into working out like that. But I thought they did such a great job in the movie. It was worth rewatching. This movie right
You
here,
need to
it's
stick
not even.
to Ted,
not-
like comedy.
See, yes. So that was good for him. Ted was good for him. This movie right here, where you were supposed to take him seriously, it wasn't good, man. It was like,
Shooter wasn't that bad.
did I see Shooter? I don't think I saw Shooter. See, he needs to be movies like I said. They need to write the script for him, not him trying to match the script because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
He overacts.
Yeah, I think I know
that's
what
the
you
problem
mean with him.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm sorry, and I love Uncharted the game. I played all three. Right? Yeah, I played 3 and then the one that came out later on for the PS4. Yo, man, the pistole. If y'all played Uncharted, and you know about the pistole. Sheesh, you was a beat. Yo, the thrusting. I think that's one of the first games where you get to take someone out and then thrust on top of their faces. Yo, you know how many people me, Vlad, and Byron had quit because we was just thrusting on them and blowing kisses after taking them out? Oh, my. Bro, get the grenade launcher in Uncharted 3. It's a wrap like a burrito, man. Bro, it had to be one of the first games where you're not glitched, but you grab the gun and my man would aim backwards and take you out with a headshot. Clean headshot. And then if you can get good with
He's
the
just that good.
Anyways, we're not talking about the game. But this movie right here,
the movie's
it's not even
about
worth
a character
buying on
named
DVD.
Nathan Drake, which is Tom Holland. How is he?
He's good in the movie because it makes it seem like he's a young version,
Naive kid, yeah.
Yeah, he's a young Nathan Drake getting older. You know what I mean? So it's not like in the game where he's already older.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay. I'm not familiar with the game, so I
so the
can't
game,
say much.
yeah, the
Man,
games
those
he has
games
to
are
be
good.
in like his maybe like 30s or something
30s.
like that. Very
But
young.
he looks
30s,
up to Mark Wahlberg's character
No,
for guidance,
so-
or
No, so what happened is his brother is missing, and Mark Wahlberg knows where the brother or knew where the brother was. So when he came
Nathan's
back,
brother.
yeah, Nathan's
Gotcha.
brother. So when he
Okay.
came back, Nathan, was going through the clues trying to find his brother, and it just so happened that this guy knows about what his brother. They know about the treasures, and they go on adventures together. But Mark Wahlberg's character is supposed to be older.
It's
You know
not
what I mean?
Sully. Are you trying to say Sully?
No, I think he
Victor
is Sully.
Sullivan, yeah.
Yeah, he is Sully. So he's supposed to be older.
Ugh, yeah, you're right. I don't like that
Yeah,
at
he's
all.
supposed to be older.
Antonio
trash.
Banderas in this too, bro.
Yup.
Santiago Moncada.
Yo, he's a beast. Antonio Banderas is a jackass in the movie, man. He did a good job being a villain, man. I'm
he's
not gonna
the
lie, I was
villain?
waiting for
That's
Zorro to come out and shit like that, but that wasn't happening.
He's gonna slash
in
that
this
Z on your face.
Yeah, what he did
Right in your
was
cheek.
crazy. But same thing, this movie ended in a way where, which I did like. It ended where they can make a part 2 or they could just leave it alone.
6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 45% on Metacritic.
It's
Thoughts?
not, bro. It's not even worth breathing on the DVD.
Damn!
Just walk.
It's a coaster.
Yeah, oh, definitely walk past this
Wow.
shit. Don't even, yo, bro. Take the
Man
disc
said,
out the
I threw my
box,
plate at the TV.
bro. Take the disc
I
out the
threw my
box. Put it
plate
on the
at the
table.
TV.
Put
This
your
motherfucker's
coffee.
chucking
your
tomatoes at
espresso.
the screen, bro.
He's lucky I'm not eating at home. I would have broken that.
I'll say this: if you can get past Mark Wahlberg's part, cool. Watch it because there's a part. Listen, there's a part in the movie that doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so everybody's doing their thing. They had to split up. Mark Wahlberg goes into a Papa John that has a
Sponsorship? Product
yeah,
placement?
has to be. Dang, would you say bulletproof? He shot through it. I don't know, some plexiglass covering what they needed to get to, right? Randomly, him and one of the female bad guys, they're fighting in the Papa John, but nobody calls the police. Right? Okay, cool. He opens fire on the wall, and there's people standing right there. No one's screaming. No one's running away. No
Everybody's
one's
just
doing. I'm
watching,
like, come on,
all right, cool.
Well, you know,
like, do you guys
this is what
see
you
this
gotta
all
do.
the
Go to
time?
a Papa John's when you're gonna start stuff, bro.
Apparently, you get pizza and you get to see violence at the same time. You get to see a live movie. Like, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Then, listen, I'm not trying to be sexist or nothing like that, but obviously he's a little bit stronger than her. Yo, he body slams her on the table. She gets up like it's nothing. He opens fire, and then he winds up doing what he needs to do. And then it's just his tone and how he's talking, where he's just like, oh my god, like, bro, you're overacting this role, man. Like, they trying to make you the star, but not the star at the same time. Tone this down a little bit, but it is what it is. The I guess visual effects were nice because they had
It's
a
backed by
airship
Sony,
battle.
Yeah.
Man,
Of course.
I mean, Sony movie too. So
Yeah. So the team that worked on, more than likely, the people that worked on
Morbius,
worked on Venom, and all those movies, I'm pretty sure had their hand in this. So.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. This is a what's that channel? This is a TBS watch. So they skip a whole bunch of stuff during commercials. You just pick up what you pick up and just watch.
My
Like this is a watch at the gym. Like you working out and just like you doing cardio. Let's move on to the next show. Man.
Yeah.
What we got next, Jack?
I mean,
Gave it way too much time.
You've poo-pooed on that thing 30 different ways, bro. I had to save it. I had to be like, it's
apologize. I
enough.
didn't mean
It's
to-
enough.
This man
I thought about
he
it
sat
on the
sideways
plane.
on the
What was I
toilet and
gonna
let it
say?
drop like a waterfall.
Yeah, you did, man. From the get-go, you was like,
I'm just so upset because I like the games. You know what I mean? So
that
I
sucks.
thought.
Well, I mean, there's not many good
But I
video
know
game
it's not
movies.
supposed to match.
So
But
Yeah, that's true. We've been spoiled with a handful that I guess were good enough, but yeah, for the most part, video game movies are like just trash.
yeah. Oz, now that you're
Yes?
here,
Yes.
do you want to talk about your two things?
Can you remind me? Sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, this is what we deal with on a daily basis.
Sorry. Yeah, lately.
You have a movie called The Munsters, and you have a game.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that. The Munsters.
And
Fuck.
you have a game.
Yeah, I remember the game. We can,
Which one do you want to do first?
let's do the Munsters. Yeah, whatever is
Wait,
easier.
it's the wrong one. 1 second. Hold, please.
Mm-hmm.
It's this here. Cool. There you go. The Munsters. All new movie.
Munsters.
Yeah. I really don't
Coming
know
2022.
what to say about. Oh, sorry, I forget you do intros now. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was purposely delaying my speech to bother you.
Universal Pictures, Rob Zombie directed and written. I'm excited. It's a movie. I thought it was going to be a series. Trailer was actually dropped today, so definitely go check that out.
Avoid trailers.
Yeah, I guess. This one,
Be like Jack.
Spoilers, man.
dude. This isn't even
No
this
spoilers,
is
bro.
this isn't even a trailer. It doesn't even contain spoilers. It doesn't contain anything. Literally, it just introduces the characters. Like you see them come out with the tradition. I mean, are you guys familiar with the Munsters?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Back in the day.
Yeah, black and white. Like, dude, it looks funny. It looks like it's going to be good.
But they keep
And-
their classical roots.
And I'm excited. I mean, dude, it's fucking Rob Zombie. Like,
Yeah.
I think he knows the material very well. So yeah, I mean, in regards to that, I'm excited. You got Lily Monster as a sorry, Sherry Moon Zombie, so Rob Zombie's wife as Lily Munster, which is pretty cool. Um,
He's taking it home.
I mean, she's in every single one of his movies, so I mean, it was to be expected. Jeff Daniel Phillips, I don't know, he keeps it all in the family, man. Everybody in this has been in another one of his works. So, you know, if you're a fan of his work, if you're a fan of, yeah, I mean, but also I don't know how they're going in terms of like, are they going to keep it light? Are they going to go hardcore? I mean, because his movies are fucking insane, you know. Devil's Rejects, 3 from Hell, Lords of Salem, 31, I think was the other one. Like 30, that was one of the craziest movies I've ever seen. But basically, all I'm gonna say is I'm excited, man. I really did enjoy watching the Munsters back in the day, as a TV show, and now we get like a full film out of it. So, and I'm happy that it's Rob Zombie putting it together, because I don't know. I feel like I like his work, and I feel like he knows the medium.
It's his style, definitely.
Yeah, so it should go. If you have not ever been to a Rob Zombie concert, I highly recommend it. I know Juan, for example, you would be the perfect person to go with, because he has a ton of anime in the background. On like his show presence, there's like little snippets of different anime and just a whole bunch of
mosh, man.
Just a bunch of just cool visuals that he has for all of his shows and stuff like that I wish I understood the reference to, but I don't.
Maybe one day.
One day.
You know what? I was actually going to wear the shirt for the show today. Unfortunately,
but you did.
Something happened. So. Anyway,
it's a laundry day. He sleeps in that shirt.
Probably does. The next thing Oz has is Mini Motorways. Is that what it's called?
Oh my
Mini
god,
Motorways.
nice.
So Mini Motorways, 10 out of 10 on Steam, Apple Store, 4 to 5. It's very highly rated, very simple, so simple game, but very difficult. It's an older title, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Dinosaur Polo Club for hooking me up with a key for my Switch. It actually just released on Switch. It is the perfect on-the-go game. Because like it's just so simple, right? Like, basically, I mean, if you're looking at the screenshots here,
my brain's hurt.
You get these little. So basically, you're just a design. I don't know, what would you call it? Like a engineer, like a road engineer person. Where you build roads to connect the little houses to, I don't know, the corporation or the mall or whatever you want to call it. You build little roadways, you build tunnels, you build bridges, you build highways, and the goal is basically to make sure that every spot gets satisfied. Like, there's two, like if you see on the images there, each like little blip, that means somebody needs to go there to pick that blip up and bring it back home. I don't really know, like there's really no lore to it. And it's just a whole bunch of different maps, you know, like different cities that they name them, you know, specific cities. And you just kind of go and try to get a high score on it. To be fair, the game has been out for a long time. It's 2019. It just released on Switch, and that's what I've been playing it on. And it plays great. It's a perfect on-the-go game, perfect on the Switch. I believe you can get it. I mean, obviously you can get it on the iStore. I know you cannot get it on Android. But
yeah, it's on
rivalries.
Switch, iOS, Windows, Mac, and tvOS if you have Apple Arcade. So
yeah, I feel like it's like an old school GPS, bro. It just hurts my brain.
You can also, if you do have Android, you can pick up Mini Metro, which is another one of their games. Another game very similar to this, same premise. You run train stations, and you just got to. I've actually talked about it on the show in the past. So huge shout out Dinosaur Polo Club. Because they make really fun games, really fun puzzle. I mean, I guess you would call this a puzzle like simulator strategy type game. And they're perfect for on the go. So Mini Motorways on Switch, available now.
did you ever play Flight Control?
Is that the one where you navigate the planes into the
Yes,
air
there's
pad?
like 3 or 4
then
different
there's
colored airplanes, and you have to direct them into the right you know.
There's a helicopter. There's a helipad.
Yeah, that's what
Yep,
this reminds
yep.
me of. You know?
Very similar. And those games, dude, they're so simple, so mindless, but there's so much strategy. Like this game, for example, because the buildings pop up randomly throughout the little map, what you do is you use your road, because you can demolish the roads, like it doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, nice.
You kind of put a road to block the place from spawning there. So you kind of, like, this is the meta of the game. You kind of block potential areas because you don't want a certain spot to spawn here, so that you can maybe force it somewhere else so that it's easier or closer or whatever. Because technically what ends up happening is you build your roads, and all of the roads are going to end up connecting to each other, and that's going to cause traffic. So the traffic is obviously what's going to get them from not being able to get to their destination and back, right?
True.
So the ideal way is to have one color per road, but of course chaos kind of they just keep popping up.
Oh,
You know?
nice chaos.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it's fun.
So yeah, so it becomes interesting, man. It's a really fun game. Definitely go check it out. Either whatever platform. I mean, it's literally available everywhere. And if you're on Android, just pick up Mini Metro 2015. I think it's $1, or if you sign up for Play Pass or whatever they call it, it's on there. So go check it out. Go get it. Enjoy.
Yeah, there was something else I was gonna say. Totally forgot. But yeah, that's. I was gonna say, a lot of people play this game on YouTube. Like civil engineers will go on YouTube
Yep.
and play this game. So if you guys are interested,
Dude,
in that at all.
if you want something to watch these people play these games, because my God, it's insane. Like I just watch one just to get an idea of like what a high score looks like. Holy crap! I'm like, yo, you're insane.
He said, insane in the membrane. Insane.
That's it.
What?
That's it.
We made it. We survived.
That's
Can I
it,
tell you guys
man.
We
a
did
quick
it.
story?
What's up?
Yeah, sure.
You could, yeah. I know I'm
Is
not
it
on
off
screen.
air
I do
story?
it. No.
Oh.
I know I'm not on here. I know Ren, you're a fan of random YouTube videos.
Yeah. Can't help it.
Bro, I went down a rabbit hole the other night of
That's the worst.
the craziest video. Like, I don't even know how I ended up here. All right, there's
You
this
fell
guy.
asleep.
I wish I remember his name. I don't.
We
feel
know
like
how you
looking
got
it.
there. Yeah.
Fell asleep. That's how I see YouTube random. I'll look up and be like, what the heck is this?
Bro. So he's a programmer, and he's into like, I don't know if you guys know the game of life. Not life like the game of life, but life as in there's like you put two little dots, and then the two dots make a third dot, and then they all kind of bounce around and try to make more, like connect to each other to make more dots to kind of keep evolving. I don't know if that at all
Never
sounds
played.
familiar to you guys.
Not at all. No.
It's a super web based, it's not even like it's just whatever. But this guy, he's into like AI learning and self learning and stuff. I wish I remember the channel, and I can't really look it up right this second. But basically he made a game, just a regular parking lot with a little car, and that car needed to literally park in between like other cars, and there's a bunch of other obstacles along the way, and he created this simulation where the car is just driving around, like it's a full world, like just a little parking lot, you know, there's a light, there's a sidewalk, there's parked cars, and the car basically has to learn how to park itself by trial and error. So each life that it has, like it goes through, and it has sensors, so like it goes through, it bumps a car, says, oh shit, I'm not supposed to do this, I gotta restart. So it restarts. It goes through, it goes on the sidewalk, hits a car, like, oh crap, this isn't the right way, restart. So dude, over 45 like thousand attempts later, yeah.
Oh God,
dude, and I'm watching this video and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Because like he's not
interesting,
programming
though.
it. He's not programming anything. All he programmed was, if you touch this, bad.
Bad.
If you park here, good. Make it here. And the system just kind of teaches itself how to do it.
Figure it
Yeah,
out.
it's AI, bro.
Pretty cool.
AI,
That's
man.
interesting.
It is
The
so
power of
wild.
technology.
I mean, the
The
fact
fact
that
that I
seen
saw
the
those
Mario thing, right?
Yeah, the Mario Maker levels that are like
Nah,
impossible, but
it
it
wasn't.
teaches itself to pass it or
Well,
something?
I'm sure same idea. There, I just saw a guy though that did Mario 1. You know, just AI run through
Yeah.
Mario 1, and if you die, then you know you start over, you learn and stuff like that. So
That's pretty cool.
That's the future, man.
Crazy.
The future is here.
AI, man. AI learning.
With
Neuro.
The comment said that. I hate it, bro.
Oh my goodness, man.
Sorry,
Well,
that was my story.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us for another episode. We greatly appreciate it. We got the IT wizard, DJ. Don't take your request. Mike, take your request. Jack, we got one. Oh, he's shaking his head. He's not gonna take your request. We got one.
Not
He's
today.
the number one information guru out there. If you need it, he can get it for you. We got Oz, El Capitan. He
Better
couldn't
late than
be
never,
here.
Oz. Yeah.
That's it, man. You know, he couldn't be here physically for y'all to see him, but he was here in spirit, and his voice was coming through crystal clear. You got the making
I
PRs
died.
happen in the gym, GP. Man, listen. Y'all that just joined, man. We finally hit our goal. 402 subscribers. We got to our goals and then we surpassed it, and we thank y'all for joining. Don't forget to join us on the Discord where we talk about, you know, Jack knows all the information about Game Pass, so we talk about Game Pass games. Man, somebody slipped a Doja Cat picture in there. You know,
Did they really? I
gets a
didn't see
little
that.
Shout out
salsa.
Fox.
You know, it get a little spicy in there. So
I
saw that
join us
picture,
on
I was
Discord.
like,
Hey, listen.
It's like, let me go to the bathroom real quick.
I didn't
So
see that
come
in there.
join us on the Discord.
Side
where we
story.
have a good
I was
time.
already there.
Yo, listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was gonna slip it into the Discord too. So the person that slipped it before me, I'm happy you did. So I didn't have to do it. But anyway,
Shout out, Fox.
Yo, shout out, see you, yo, like and subscribe. Keep coming back, man. Comment in the comments or hit us up on Discord, wherever you get your podcast. Comment there as well. We're all ears and ready to talk to you. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Real quick,
Peace.
Enjoy
real
the
quick,
daily
quick.
cat.
Oh, go ahead,
Daily
go ahead, baby.
openings.
Go
daily
ahead, go
openings.
ahead.
Yeah, we got Pokemon cards every day on YouTube,
Oh, yeah, that's
Instagram,
right, that's
TikTok.
right.
I
Yup,
feel like I'm
yup,
forgetting
yup.
something. Facebook, it's on there too. I think it goes from Instagram. So, Pokemon cards every day. Check out
us
what
out,
we
check
got.
us out.
Check what we get, and hopefully we get some good pulls. So,
Oh yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Brilliant Stars booster box.
Yes, sir.
Opening a
Yes,
pack
sir.
per
Yes,
day.
sir.
Yeah.
He put his movie voice back on. Come on, man. End the show, man. You over here sweet talking.